Though that day was extremely hot, Nikki, our tour guide, made this experience very fun and unforgettable. Red heart emoji. We got to know some historical facts before visiting each temple. Learning never been this fun, haha. I had so much fun during our tour. Nikki was so accommodating and approachable, and she was so informative during the entire day trip. I highly recommend to book your Ayuthaya here if you don't want to be stressed with your BKK experience. Nikki was our guide to this long and special tour. The day was so hot, so it was a little tricky at the end to enjoy the temples and places because you are on the heat all the time, but she does her best to explain you. Her English is not good and sometimes she goes so fast. But in terms of value for money, it's good and you visit the most important places. Note, you will need to pay for entry at each temple. It was a wonderful experience to get a glimpse of Thai history and culture, even with just a one-day tour. Nikki, our tour guide, was a cheerful and accommodating historian. She kindly offered to take our photos and was very thoughtful, especially considering it was 36 degrees Celsius outside. I highly recommend this tour to anyone looking for a historical day trip outside of Bangkok. I had a great time with Nikki as our tour guide to Ayuthaya. Her energy was impeccable and she really sets her patience and effort for everyone. She really took time to adjust with each and everyone so we could have a great tour. I'm a solo traveler and she'll definitely help you, assist with anything and even take your pictures. I would really recommend Nikki. We are lucky to have Nikki as our tour guide. She knows the history of those temples very well and able to articulate the points precisely. Friendly, helpful and knowledgeable guide. We were at one of the temple during the earthquake in BKK and Nikki managed to calm the tourists of the situation. Everyone were safe and managed to finish the tour. Thanks to Nikki. Folded hands emoji, red heart emoji, thumbs up emoji. I had a fantastic experience on this tour. It was budget friendly but still packed with interesting sights and experiences. Our guide, Nikki, was wonderful, so kind and knowledgeable. She shared fascinating stories about every place we visited, making the tour even more enjoyable. I would highly recommend this tour to anyone looking for a great experience. I had an amazing time on this tour. It was affordable yet exceeded my expectations. The air-conditioned bus was a relief in the summer heat. Our guide, Nikki, was fantastic. She shared fascinating history, used photos for better context, and even entertained us with witty songs. She was patient, well-organized, and made sure everyone had a great experience, including lunch. As a solo traveler, I especially appreciated her effort in taking photos for everyone, no more awkward selfies. Highly recommend this tour for its value, organization, and Nikki's incredible energy, smiley face emoji. Worth it with what you paid. Imagine, this was a whole day tour. Nikki had all the energy as a tour guide. Lots of learning we gained in this tour of ancient history and culture of Siam/Thailand. You should not miss this tour. Nikki was very energetic. She shared the information in both Chinese and English. The tour was very efficient and back to Bangkok around 5 p.m. The coach was comfortable with cooling aircon although the weather is super hot. Recommended. Me and my friends really enjoyed this tour and our tour guide, Nikki, was amazing. She shared the history of each location in a very lively manner so there was never a boring moment. On our way to Bangkok, Nikki guided us on the route to take to make the most of the time we were given. She also helped us take our photos. I highly recommend Nikki. The itinerary of the tour was also very efficient and it didn't feel like we were rushing. The bus was nice and had comfortable seats. Overall, it was a good value for money. I enjoyed this tour trip. Our tour with Ms. Nikki was amazing. She's bilingual, can speak English and Mandarin. Helpful throughout the whole trip. Explanation was done mostly on bus as the trip was mostly free and easy when we were at the attraction places. Enjoyed our trip outside the city, saw and learned history of temples. I would recommend her, plus she has a beautiful singing voice, smiley face emoji. Nikki is a wonderful tour guide, full of energy and enthusiasm. She helped us taking many beautiful pictures. She speaks English and Chinese fluently and prepares many illustrations to help us understand more about Ayuthaya.